Politics are dumb. Specifically, the idea of political parties, and that if you're part of one party, you're one thing, but if you're part of another, then you're another thing. This ideology divides people in ways that not many other things have. Look, I'm not going to pretend like I know a single thing about politics, because I don't. But what I do know is what I've seen, and it isn't pretty. I've seen and heard insults left and right. I've seen riots in the streets of other cities. Hell, I've even seen straight up barely functioning bombs get sent to people. From the outside looking in, this looks ridiculous. Again, I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about politics, but from everything I've seen, this isn't good. And the worst part about it is the fact that we just accept this. We know what's happening. We see the riots. We see the incessant yelling and arguing and fighting, but we've become so numb to it that we don't even notice it anymore. Why are we just letting this happen? Why are we just letting people judge each other over what color they choose? Why do there have to be multiple party systems like this? Steve is just talking to Jerry. Steve is part of political party A, while Jerry is part of political party B. Steve says something that makes 100% logical sense, and Jerry should, in theory, agree with that. But because Steve is a part of party A, Jerry refuses to listen. Why? Why is this still a problem? This shouldn't be a problem. In fact, Jerry should be listening to what Steve has to say, but because Steve is part of political party A, and Jerry has been raised to think that anyone from political party A is an idiot, he just refuses to listen. Now, this project is supposed to be about problems around the world, and this is a problem mainly in the US, but I think that this definitely affects the rest of the world. Because whatever happens in the US, it affects the world in many ways. The world sees the US as a ticking time bomb and as an unstable country. And honestly, sometimes I think they're right. Sometimes I think that this country is about to explode. And the worst part is, I know that we can fix this. We can just get rid of political parties altogether. We can stop all the arguing and the fighting and the yelling and the riots. We can fix this. But we just have to talk about it. Because if we don't talk about it, this problem won't get fixed. It'll just get worse and worse and worse until eventually, boom. The ticking time bomb that is the US implodes.